Hi ADHD friends, ready to become gutsy cooks? Let's start now.
Microwave eggless brownies. This took a minute, I'm not gonna lie. This was an experiment. It took more than once to refine this recipe. But if you want a quick brownie or you are microwave dependent, this is the recipe for you. Let's get started. Gather your equipment, your ingredients, and yourself. The equipment and ingredients are up on the slide. As always, you can pause here and gather your equipment and your ingredients. You can also let it run and listen to my tips and tricks. I read this aloud for our visually impaired friends. You need a microwave-safe baking dish, an 8x8. This is not metal. Remember, we don't put metal in the microwave. Wax paper, little bowls, measuring cups, measuring spoons, a liquid measuring cup, a small mixing bowl, a medium mixing bowl, an electric mixer, just the hand mixer, a wooden spoon, a spatula, and a wire rack. Then you need vegetable shortening and a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. That's for greasing and flouring the pan. 1 cup of non-fat plain yogurt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 cup of sugar, or you can use an alternative, 1/4 cup of light olive oil, 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, and 3/4 cup of self-rising flour. Get ready. Use the wax paper to grease the pan, then sprinkle with 1/4 cup of flour and shake just to coat the pan. You're going to turn it over and tap out any of the excess flour. Then you're going to add the flour and the cocoa powder to the small bowl, and you're going to mix with the wooden spoon, just slowly so it doesn't fly everywhere. And then measure the ingredients, the remainder of them, into the little bowls so that you're ready for the combine step. Combine. Add the yogurt, salt, and vanilla to the medium mixing bowl and beat with the electric mixer for 1 minute. You can also slowly count to 30 here. You don't have to keep setting the timer for 1 minute. The idea is, though, that we're using the hand mixer to beat air into the batter so that it's an easier rise in the microwave. Next, you're going to add your sugar. Keep beating, counting slowly to 30. Add your olive oil. Keep beating, counting slowly to 30 or setting a timer for 1 minute. Then you're going to add half of the cocoa powder mixture. This is where using the slow, low setting when we have all that cocoa powder on top, you can see that wisp of powder. That was when I started it up a little faster. So if you don't want your cocoa powder to go flying out of your bowl all over, keep it at a low speed and see how I'm using the spatula to scrape the sides of the bowl to help it along. And then once it all looks kind of wet, then you can kind of jack it up to the high speed. Then you're going to put the second half of the cocoa powder, same procedure. Low and slow, use your spatula to help fold it in, and then give it a good minute to whip as much air as possible into the batter. Heat. Spoon or pour the mixture into the prepared pan, and you're going to spread it evenly in the pan, working from the top layer. This is similar to when we did the pumpkin cake roll. Once the bottom layer of the batter comes in contact with the floured and greased pan, you cannot move the batter around or you're eliminating the purpose of having a greased and floured pan. You have to work it around, spread it from the top. Off to the microwave. You're going to microwave for 8 minutes on power level 8 or 80%. Depending on how your microwave works, after 4 minutes, you may want to turn the pan 180 degrees so that it cooks evenly. Usually it's cook time 8. You put the 8 minutes in and then power level, and you choose 8 and then start. Be sure to use your dry pot holders. The pan will be hot. Finish and serve. And there are our microwave brownies. They rose, they were fluffy and delicious. Now go get gutsy and make those brownies.
If you like this recipe, please subscribe. Thank you for your time and attention. Now go get gutsy.